don't tell anybody. I'm hiding in DefC's fucking closet. Man, I didn't want to have to do this invasion of fucking privacy, but I fucking learned a fucking rumor. But this motherfucker, he reads books. Can you fucking believe it? Bet this motherfucker's reading Spawn right fucking now. I'm gonna go fucking confront him. Let's see what he's really doing. Hey!
Oh, shit.
Look at this guy reading Spawn. I bet you're not even a real video game fan.
Are you fucking kidding me, man? I am, too, a game collector.
You're gonna have to prove it, buddy. I want a collection video right now.
You want proof? Here's your motherfucking proof right here.
Oh my god.
And you want even more proof? Check out this shit, man.
Well, I want a breakdown of your collection right now, buddy. Let's go.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll give you a goddamn breakdown of the century. Here are the 4 most games I've been playing recently. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Best skating game I ever played. Besides, you know, I don't know, Skate 2, some shit like that. Then you have these 2 Splinter Cell games. Awesome games, you know. You should probably play them if you absolutely love stealth games and military games, you know.
They are great stealth. Lighting is great too.
Yeah. And not to mention that, you have one of the best immersive sim games of all time, Thief Deadly Shadows. I tell you what, this game is so good, I think it might be better than the first game. Oh, I know that might be something shocking to say to all the fans of Thief, but you know what? It's fucking true, and you better believe it.
But what about the remake?
Well, you know what? That one's shit. Anyways, you have much more shit down here. You have this game that didn't even pack in the actual game copy.
Wow, that must be real. It's a collector's edition.
It's $5. And I had to order this game twice because this one, for some reason, didn't come with the actual copy. It only came with the DVD of the behind the scenes.
Folks, they made more copies of the fucking limited collector's edition than the regular one.
Here's another bit of advice. Whatever you do, don't fucking order games from a library company on Amazon. That's how you get shit like this. And of course, you know what? While Halo 2 is great, you know what's even better? Combat Evolved.
Hell yeah.
Level design, more open. You don't have all those enemies coming up at you all at once. You know, it's kind of like that Ackman video where he says he was killed before the title for the level even shown. I mean, what kind of shit is that? Not to mention that there's all those goddamn jackal snipers. You know what I gotta say to the jackal snipers? That's what I gotta say.
Fuck yeah, legendary, those motherfuckers, what assholes.
Well, you know what else? There's also this amazing immersive sim game, Deus Ex, Invisible War, FPS RPG, that kind of shit, Cyberpunk. You have all the upgrades, kind of like the, you know, the sunglasses are implanted right into your eyes, all that kinds of shit. Then you got Quantum Redshift. I haven't actually played this that much, but for the time I played it, I actually really love it, because, you know, it's developed by the same guys who played Wipeout. You know, that futuristic shit where you shoot down all the enemies in front of you so you can get past
I
them.
like futuristic racers, and I like racers with combat and weapons, so Quantum Redshift meets a very fucking good mix.
And of course, you have the spin-offs of the Mech Warrior franchise, Mechassault. You know, it's more arcadey, it's less of a simulation, whatever you want to call it, but you know what? It's still fun as fuck. Unfortunately, I never got to play it while it was still online, but you know what?
Bring back the Mechassault series, Microsoft.
You know what? Yeah, Microsoft, you need to remaster this shit for Xbox One or whatever. Because this shit, you need to bring back the online multiplayer. Because I tell you what, the online enabled, it ain't enabled anymore. And of course, you know, I don't want to make this too long. So, you know what? I'm just going to speed through this shit. Sega GT. Haven't actually played it. But this shit... This right here, this is awesome.
Great fucking soundtrack.
Great fucking
awesome.
soundtrack as well. It's a lot like Gorillaz, you know, trip hop, break beats, you know, all that Japanese urban type music with all the DJs and shit. And then you have this okay game. That's it.
I've never played it, but I've heard good things.
It's okay.
Yo, breaking down his fucking opinions, homies.
And here you have a really fucking terrible game that you only really need to play when you're with a bunch of drunk or high friends.
And by the way, we're not high. We're just as fucking creative and nuts.
You know what? We're not high. But you know what we are high on? A chain!
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah!
Folks, we will not be satisfied till we go to jail tonight for a noise complaint, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. And of course, you know, all the other Tony Hawk rip-off shit, that's awesome. Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2, aggressive inline with the roller skates. And of course, you got Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX. You're not a BMX rider until you play one of these games. And you're not a proper roller skate inliner unless you play this shit.
Yo, listen, motherfuckers. When my sister was older, she was one of the cool skating kids. I was too fat to skate, but guess what? The fucking original Xbox solved that problem. I can skate all day, motherfucker, with those games.
You know what happens when you take Twisted Metal and you put it on water? You get blood wake, motherfucker. You're riding in on boats over the water, shooting at each other.
I like
it's fun as fuck. But you know what doesn't? You know what isn't awesome? This shit. There was that freaking Microsoft do not resale sticker.
Big ass ugly Microsoft sticker.
And you know what? I couldn't stand it. So you know what? I tore that motherfucker out with scissors.
Yeah. Hey, pro tip. So if you don't want to do that, get a cheap Madden game and swap the case.
And of course, you have one of the greatest taxi games of all time. Crazy Taxi High Roller.
I bet you motherfuckers didn't know Crazy Taxi 3's out there, and it's fucking dope.
You know what else is amazing about this game? It includes the first 2 games with all the updates they need. So you know what? You don't even need the other games if you have this copy. So you know what? Get it if you have an Xbox. Unless you don't have the balls.
If you're cool enough to rock the fucking rad Dreamcast, you can rock the fucking rad Xbox too and be powered by the fucking blood and spirit of Sega.
And of course, you have these cheap game cases that I made the mistake of ordering.
I hate those.
Such as Batman Begins, which was actually gifted by my
stepdad. Batman!
I never actually played this game, by the way. And then, of course, you have the masterpiece known as Silent Hill 4, The Room. Not The Room made by Tommy Wiseau. That's great, but not related to this at all.
If only.
And of course, you know, there's some games that unfortunately I ordered, but don't actually work. Like these 2 pieces of shit. You know,
not bad games, but the fucking game didn't. The physical object is bad, not the software.
Not bad games, but I gotta say, shame on you people who sell broken copies. And then, of course, you got one game that was actually gifted from the one, the only Haytham Gruxton, who was behind the camera. He gifted this to me back in high school, and I tell you what, I gotta thank you, because this game is fucking incredible.
I don't even remember gifting it, but you are welcome.
Well, you know what? You did. It's called SpongeBob SquarePants the Movie. It's the best movie-based game you'll ever play. It's better than fucking... what's it named? GoldenEye 64. It's better than that. It's even better than the Chronicle of Riddick's Escape from Butcher Bay in terms of greatest movie-based games of all time.
The platforming in it is actually done really well.
And then, of course, you know, you want to be macho and shit. So here's Knockout Kings 2002. You know, I don't know what that shit stain is there, but you know what? It has Muhammad Ali on the cover.
It's Mike Tyson on the cover.
No, it's Muhammad Ali.
Famous boxer on the cover.
Dude, you don't know who Muhammad Ali is?
It's a comedy bit.
Well, you know what? You need more education on manliness, because Muhammad Ali was the manliest of them all.
I can float like a bee and still float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
Knockout Kings, one of the best EA games before they went to shit. You know, all those classic boxing games where you're like...
Boom, motherfucker! Down on the map for the 10. Let's get ready to rumble.
And of course, you can't have a gaming collection without Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
All 3 for the Xbox.
The parents hated it, but the kids loved it.
Parents hated it, But you know what? The kids love it. And I'm a kid at heart.
Motherfucking Mortal Kombat, motherfucker.
Deadly Alliance. Deception. Armageddon. You know, these two games are actually pretty hated by the Mortal Kombat community. But you know what? I fucking love them.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. And then, of course, you have the undeniable champion. Spider-Man 2. Another amazing movie-based game. But you know what? It's not as great as that SpongeBob movie-based game. But you know what? This is still up there. Imagine GTA, but you're Spider-Man. Swinging and shit all over the place. Beating the fuck out of all the criminals. And of course, you have the rest of this shit that doesn't matter too much. You know, I haven't played too much of this. But I tell you what, this is actually a pretty good port of a classic. It includes some extra weapons and actually an extra level. So you know what? The PC version, worth playing. But you know what? This shit is awesome as well. And of course, I have a very limited collection of PS3 games that I actually kind of want to sell because I don't really play these games anymore. But you know what? The one that I definitely want to keep for all time, this nostalgic classic right here.
The fucking music that plays when you enter Mexico is like, it's the most fucking emotional. Grown men could cry and it would be even more fucking manly.
You know what? Even if I get this for another console, I'm still keeping this. Because you know what? This shit's nostalgic. I had this since I was 11. Shit, man. This was amazing for its time. And I'm keeping it.
We don't care if Peter's mad that John Marston wiped out an entire Bigfoot population of Undead Nightmare, motherfucker.
And of course, you have the PSP collection, which I haven't all played.
PSP, underrated.
Underrated as shit. The PS Vita is better, but you know what?
PS Vita is a better piece of hardware, but the PSP's got the fucking library.
This is a classic. Don't actually play the remake. That kind of sucks. But this includes a remaster of Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. Though actually, now that I think about it, don't actually buy this game, because you know what? They came out with a proper remaster for PS4 of Rondo of Blood and Symphony of the Night. So
if you want to take it on the go, fucking PSP.
If you want to take it on the go, this is the only option.
PlayStation Portable, motherfucker.
PlayStation Portable, motherfucker.
I've dropped so many F-bombs in this video.
And you know what? This is a pinnacle of underrated zombie games. It's unique, it's addicting, it's fun. It has motherfucking Slipknot as the soundtrack makers.
Fuck yeah.
What more manliness can you get than nu metal over a zombie game? That's a really bad impression of Slipknot, but you know what?
I thought it was a zombie impression.
What's the difference, man? But what makes this game so unique is, you know what? What you have to do is, it's the way that you... I'm stumbling a bit now, but there's a unique way you kill the zombies, where you actually use your blood to destroy a crowd of zombies. But the thing is, the more you use your blood, the more health you lose. But the more zombies you kill, the more blood you get back to heal you. So it's like a balance, you know? Intensity.
Fuck yeah. Just like we bounce our intensity, charisma, and fucking emotion into one fucking epic video, motherfucker.
And the most underrated of them all, in terms of amazing remakes, Ghosts and Goblins Ultimate. 3D, 2.5D, whatever you nitpickers want to call it. It's amazing. It's a remake of the classic, but in 3D graphics. And you know what? It still sucks whenever you accidentally pick up a weaker weapon than the strong one you already have. And you know what? That goblin in the game, also known as the Red Devil, he can go fuck himself because he's the most annoying enemy of all. And you know what? That's pretty much it for this collection I have right here.
Get a panning shot real quick.
I don't even have just gaming. I have a collection of old Game Informer.
I've got a whole bunch of
magazines.
stuff in my closet too. You buy them so you can cut out stuff to hang on your wall.
And of course, I have some terrible movies that, you know what, I've decided to keep in here like a dungeon. Transformers.
I was about to joke, do you have a Transformers movie? They seem too ridiculous.
And then Final Destination 3D. Don't fucking
Oh god,
watch
is that
this
the one
movie.
with the bridge that collapses?
No, that one was actually pretty
What
good.
about the stupid NASCAR one?
And then, of course,
Oh, you got FLC on.
here is
Fuck yeah.
the only anime Blu-ray that I actually own.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is one of the best fucking OVAs I've watched.
Fuck yeah.
Even if you don't like anime, you gotta watch this shit, because it's not only funny, it's entertaining, and it's deep as shit.
Yeah. FLC was like Evangelion. It made a point for a generation of young people to fucking learn.
Oh my god. The thing broke because I'm too manly.
This is like fucking ripping phone books in half when Hulk Hogan rips his fucking t-shirt off, motherfucker.
And of course,
The WWE wouldn't accept us. We were too dangerous.
I have one of the greatest games of all time. Actually, a bunch of games collected. Metal Gear Solid, the Legacy Collection.
Pretty solid game.
It includes all that you need, except for a few others. Metal Gear, the original, the MSX version, not the shitty NES version. Metal Gear 2. For some reason, it's Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid. Then you got Metal Gear Solid, the original. Then you got the VR missions, the second game, the third game, the fourth game, the Peace Walker, and a bunch of graphic novels digitally translated.
Which one stole the fucking Reese from Terminator? On the cover.
Original.
Yeah.
But you know what, folks? That's not all we have. There's my closet here, but that's pretty much.
It looks like someone was in there recently. You might want to get better security.
Oh boy. Anyways.
Alright, you have a Super Nintendo in there, right?
Yeah. I believe I actually do. Don't know how to hook it up.
I bought a bunch of his Super Nintendo games. He had a lot of them. Now I have them.
Well, it's probably packed somewhere in here, but it's probably.
There's a Super Nintendo in there and there's a Nintendo 64 in there.
But unfortunately, because I'm an idiot, it's probably too hard to get out. Now, anyways, on to the other stuff here.
You thought it was done, motherfucker.
You thought it was done? It wasn't. I actually have a few other Xbox games over here.
Oh yeah. Look at that. I see some fucking Burnout Free Takedown. That's the fucking shit.
You thought that GoldenEye was the only good 007 game? You haven't played these games yet.
Fuck
Agent
yeah.
Under Fire and Nightfire. These I actually consider better than GoldenEye. Hate on me, man. Because I tell you what, these are better mechanically and they're more satisfying to play.
Fuck yeah.
Not to mention that, they don't run in 15 FPS.
Oh, the fucking Reddit build's getting angry over this one.
Ooh.
First the new metal one, and now this.
And now you have Silent Hill 2. Well, legitimately, actually the pretty greatest game of all time. It's actually pretty deep, going into the themes of psychological terror and going back to things that you know, some demons you have in the past, like, someone you've lost, someone you might have killed, and you've just hidden all these years. It's all very depressing stuff. But anyways, apart from that shit, you also have Burnout 3, where you crash.
My favorite motherfucking racing game, Burnout Free Takedown, motherfucker.
And then you have the original Forza Motorsport. Picture this as another car, but in Burnout. Crash, crash, crash.
We
crash.
are the lazy generation. That fucking Burnout Free song is ingrained, motherfucker.
And then, of course...
Oh, Crimson Skies, Crimson Skies.
Crimson Skies, Crimson Skies, Crimson Skies.
Bring it
Crimson
back.
Skies.
Another one that needs to come back.
Bring it back. The online mode is not enabled anymore. What the fuck is that shit, Microsoft? We loved it back in the day. Well, actually, I didn't love it because I never got to play it. But you know what? Other people got to play it back in the day. And you know what? I want to play it.
You want to hear something tragic, FC?
What?
So I got the Xbox one, and it's fucking awesome, right? But I got the fucking PC one. I got it downloaded. I got to the menu screen. I got the music. I got the hype, and it wouldn't run on my computer.
What the fuck is that shit, Microsoft? Anyways, apart from that, you have two underrated classics.
Fuck yeah, I gave him Armed and Dangerous. You motherfuckers know it's my mission to spread the love of Armed and Dangerous.
He gave it to me for Christmas, and I tell you what, it's the greatest Christmas gift. Actually, thank you.
Yeah, no
Anyways,
problem.
I mean, fuck. Gruxton. Your name is Gruxton. I should probably have that.
Haytham Gruxton is my stage name. It doesn't matter, but call me Haytham Gruxton.
And then, of course, you have Mercenaries 2. I mean, fuck. This isn't a sequel. It's the original game. the undefeated champion. Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction. You're in Korea. You're smashing all those commie motherfuckers in an open world like GTA and shit. It's explosive. It's action-based. You destroy everything in your path. Like Rambo, man.
Stop Kim Jong-un before it starts.
Stop Kim Jong-un. In fact, you know what? They should make a new Mercenaries game with Kim Jong-un. You know what? Mercenaries 3. Revenge on Kim Jong-un. They came out with a sequel, but
Stop
there was a third
the
game.
unification of Korea.
Stop the unification.
Uno reverse code.
And here's another game which had that shitty Microsoft
I love that your
stamp.
strategy was just to fucking cut a circle.
Well, you know what?
Like
It's
the fucking
embedded
map in
there.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Anyways, AMP 2. This isn't your normal arcadey snowboard game like SXS or some shit like that. This is simulation snowboarding. Only for men. No teens, no kids. Get the kids out of the room. Play this game. If you're a man and you want to snowboard like an actual
To be
person.
fair, I prefer the SSX games. If the AMP games are not bad, they are really solid.
And now, I don't even have just games.
Those are just Splinter Cell games up there. You already know about them.
those are other Splinter Cell games.
They're all fucking amazing.
They're all fucking amazing. I don't even need to describe them. Anyways.
Bring it back.
So.
Look at that Vault Tech lunchbox, motherfucker.
Vault Tech Lunchbox. But there's actually something else in here.
Oh!
Fallout 4. I actually considered this game pretty underwhelming unless you mod it.
I agree.
But you know what? Still.
The dialogue options were terrible without the mods.
Badass. Lunchbox.
Okay.
You
You can eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich inside the refrigerator to survive the nuclear blast, motherfucker.
Don't be like Indiana Jones. You won't actually be saved if you stuff yourself in the refrigerator when a nuclear bomb goes off.
Yeah, unless
You
you
will
have that
die.
lunchbox.
You will be protected from radiation, but all your bones will be broken. So anyways, I don't just have motherfucking games. I have some of the greatest movies of all time.
All time.
Who couldn't deny James Bond, man? I have
Bond.
all
James
of them.
Bond.
I have all of them up to that shitty-ass Spectre movie. I have every one of them all in Blu-ray. And you know what? I love it. Because you know what? They're beautiful movies, and being remastered to 1080p makes
yeah.
it even better.
1080p, motherfucker.
1080p! Woo! Anyways, you have a bunch of other shit in here. You have Unbreakable, one of the most underrated, deepest, badass movies of all time, made by M. Night Shyamalan before he made terrible movies.
Before he made the masterpiece, The Happening. Watch out for the plants, folks. They're coming.
And you have some movies I haven't actually watched yet. Like this supposed masterpiece, Amelie, supposed to be a really funny foreign French comedy romance film.
Bonjour, what's it there?
And then, of course, you can't deny this is one of the greatest movies of all time, Pulp Fiction, directed by Quentin Tarantino in a special
Yo,
case.
shout out to my boy Quentin. He's killing it these days.
You know what? It's awesome. Look, you have the normal cover right here.
Christ, he's smoking a cigarette. Smoking's cool. We all know it.
And then you have a window right here she looks at. Isn't that cool shit? You remember when DVD cases used to be cool like this? Now they're just generic shit. And then, of course, you have a bunch of other greatest movies of all time. You have Scarface.
Oh, yeah.
Undeniable gangster classic.
Great game on it, too, right? There's a game on it.
Yes. A non-canon sequel game that's actually pretty great. Then you have one of the best comedies of all time, National Lampoon Vacation. It is funny as fuck, but it's also a very fucked up movie, which will make you question life.
Only for the coolest of motherfuckers.
By the way, even though it may be classified as a family movie, it is not a family movie. It includes breasts, it includes swearing, and it includes parents getting really angry at their kids. Father, I'm sorry.
The Daddy 05 biography.
And then, of course, you have the semi-autobiography of Eminem, 8 Mile.
Fuck yeah.
Badass.
Lose yourself in the music. Mom Spaghetti.
Then you have one of the greatest sci-fi dystopia movies of all time, Children of Men. Then you have a bunch of other dystopian movies on here. Minority Report with Tom Cruise. Awesome. Action-packed. Then you have the 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later movies. Heart-pounding, terrifying zombie movies that aren't funny at all. This ain't your normal B movie. This shit...
I didn't even know the Weeks one existed until now.
Well, it does, and it's awesome. But most zombie movies, usually they're a little bit cheesy. These aren't cheesy at all. These will actually terrify you. In fact, I shit my pants watching these. Actually, I didn't. But you know what? It metaphorically made me shit my pants. And then you have George A. Romero's Land of the Dead. One of the most underrated films of his, where the zombies become intelligent.
The video size is almost reached.
The video size almost reached. Anyways, you have Land of the Dead, Existence, really great sci-fi movie. Then you have all my fucking comics right here and books. You have Benjamin Babish cookbook. You have a magazine for James Bond. You have a Pink Floyd magazine. You have Batman.
Killing Joke.
You have Long Dark. Then you have Batman Meets the Teenage Mutant
I'll do a
Ninja
pan.
Turtles.
I'll do a pan. We're running out of space.
It's amazing. Then you have TMNT, the original comics.
Look at that pizza
Bloody
box cover. Fucking awesome. I wish I could talk about it more.
Valerian.
Watchmen.
This is really tiring.
Oh, we're reaching
Punisher versus Daredevil.
We gotta show the bottom. Look at that Doom box. Doom Collector's Edition.
Doom
Fucking
2016
Doom's awesome.
Doom is awesome. Lock and key. Amazing. And I'm also a major fan of the fucking Fight Club series. From the graphic novels to the movies to the original level. That's
Look,
it.
Dive Olympic Kids down there.
Alright. It's amazing. Do all this stuff.
Oh!